In the not-too-distant past, acclaimed journalists Sean and KJ of the regular show's Nintendo News suddenly died. Now, an unmasked marauder has kidnapped Chase McLaughlin and Drake Tungsten for their likeness to reprise the roles of Sean and KJ in an all-new format for the regular show.
Forget about it. I'm just going home.
Alright, it's started another episode of, whatever this is.
Whatever. I'm KJ.
This is, your guide on this tour, Sean.
As we continue with the theme of, last week, we'll be, talking about the news, playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, would you
Yeah.
explain what the fuck this thing is?
So I picked out a good old classic from the N64 days. Maybe you rented this. This is something that I rented. KJ almost rented, or he did
Almost.
rent.
Got close.
He rented and it was a corrupted file. Yeah, I picked one of these bottom two. Or yeah, that one.
This one. Smashing start.
Yeah. This is Space Station Silicon Valley. Actually, go back. Go through back and back again. Back again if you can, and then delete it because there's an intro sequence. I don't know if maybe that just okay. There we go.
Okay.
So yeah, I just wanted to
What's
get you
this?
to show that it's not too long and
So what?
it's highly informative.
What the fuck is this exactly?
Okay. It's a game where so you're the robot over there.
Ah, okay.
You're gonna find out what happens in a few minutes here, but
it's that way. This,
you can barely read the sign. I can see why they got mixed up.
I may mention, this game looks like pig shit.
Even worse than
I was gonna say
N64 fare.
I was gonna say this looks like a PS1 game. I guess that's an insult. I was gonna use it like an insult. I'm sure some people would get pissy at me for that.
No, it's very blocky. It reminds me of...
Yeah, it's very PS1. It's got these, like, primary colors and just no detail to any of the textures.
Well, this is made by DMA, and Take-Two, which later became Rockstar.
Right. Now, was this an N64
2K.
exclusive?
Yes, it was.
They had a lot more exclusives back in the day. You ever notice that?
Yeah, they did.
Just knock that dude out.
Yeah, this was their early years. This is their primitive start, but...
Yeah.
It's a lot big of a departure from their...
These people would go on to publish BioShock, so...
Yeah, and the GTA series.
Yeah, XCOM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is really all started right here.
Well, I mean, it's interesting because this thing is a very big departure from what they're used to. So this is very cartoony.
You want me to show you where the thing kept crashing?
Helps the effect.
It's about to happen.
Okay, sure.
Alright.
Does it crash right when the ship crashes? That'd be ironic.
No, it does.
That's funny.
It hits, like... It would do this opening sequence.
Yeah.
And then the ship crash into the ground, and I thought it was like a thing. No, every time I would load the cartridge back up, like it hits these two animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's exactly where it crashed. I still remember that. I just thought it was so weird. Yeah, right there.
Oh man, that's a horrible thing when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Because you're like, what happened?
Yeah. So I've never actually gotten to play this game.
All right, well here we go.
So I rented it once.
This is a game. It's going to actually kind of cold open to what you're going to be playing as. Because I kind of want to let you.
What the fuck?
See what happens.
Oh, it was an ejector seat?
Yeah.
I was like, why did he fly straight up into the air?
Because they were trying to eject before they crashed.
Oh.
And then... Yeah, this is dramatic here.
Look at this game.
Yep.
Look at that. Look at all the...
You're going to inhabit this robot animal's body.
I'm sure some PC gamer guys are having a fucking heart attack right now. Look at this. So I'm a dog.
Hey, this is one of the best things from this console's era. I mean, it doesn't look the greatest. It doesn't sound the greatest.
Does not.
I love the soundtrack
Oh my
of this
god,
game,
I hate the fucking N64 stick. I hate it. I know Sean likes the N64 controller because he's a freak. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
Fuck you, sheep.
Nice.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, you are that chip that went into that dog's body.
Is the dog dead?
Yes and no. These are all robotic animals. Space Station Silicon Valley, and I'm not sure...
What's the deep...
No, you can't.
Of course I can't.
Why would you be able to? That doesn't make any sense.
I'd rather do that than this Oh my god, I have such bad memories of this stick. Do you remember in Mario Party how they had the things where you had to rotate the stick and the things would
Cause a blister.
Yeah, they caused blisters on my hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could have got some money for that or something at some point. But
Oh, nice.
yeah, apparently some people sued. They don't put them in Mario Party games anymore because these shitty sticks cause kids' hands to blister the fuck up.
Dang. But yeah, so yeah, if you hit start, you'll see the objectives. Go to mission brief.
So get me a sheep and get some energy. So I already did that. So I gotta go get a.
Gotta get that sheep
Get
you
that sheep.
murdered. But yeah, this is the space station is a thing created in space to kind of preserve animals, kind of like a nature preserve here on planet Earth, but just like in space. And they made a bunch of robotic copies of animals. It's a weird, convoluted. This story isn't like super.
How do I get the sheep?
Oh, hit R. There's a text thing up later.
Oh.
Earlier. I actually really like this sequence. It's kind of neat.
Apparently, the sheep live in only Europe.
Yep.
Floaty hop.
But it's got a little bit of humor to it. This game's very humor. Like there's engine, bio, intelligence very low,
So
production medium. But yeah, it's
Okay, so the
the humor's very British.
ah.
I feel.
So this game is about me taking control of a bunch of random robotic animals, basically.
Yeah. The end goal is to try and build yourself back together again. So yeah, there's the good old camera controls the N64 days.
Yeah.
That TV over there, if you go see it, it just tells you about the animal you have, but you just saw that screen.
Right.
So yeah, there's not much else to do. If you want to collect all the purple health things, you can, but it doesn't. You don't really get a lot out of it.
Okay.
It's just kind of collectibles and stuff.
You think anyone's ever done a Let's Play on Space Station?
Oh, I'm sure. There's Let's Plays of almost any.
Oh, yeah,
this is
that's
actually like when
Is this a cult hit?
yeah, pretty much every time it's like, oh, what's an underrated N64 game? Almost always somebody says this. So this is actually well known.
Get 4 sheep into the pen, find the mouse with wheels. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really know why you're having to do all these little piddle shit missions. It's kind of just more for the humor sake of things.
So I always start as the dog?
Sometimes. It'll change.
Okay.
But that's enough of a primer for this. Let's get into the news.
Oh, yes, I forgot. We weren't just playing this. By the way, I just want to say Glover looks better in this game.
Oh, yeah, I actually agree.
I always thought Glover looked like shit. Because that game was on the PS1.
Yeah. Oh, careful in the water.
Die?
Just some animals can swim and some can't. Sheep are okay in water. I don't think the dog is. But anyway, if you saw it showed the screen with all the things you're supposed to do this mission. But if you don't, just hit start.
Okay.
But anyway, so the first order of business on the news schedule here, because I mean we're kind of being forced to do that.
Right.
So you remember last week with the Nintendo figures?
Yeah.
So there's a little bit more. Oh yeah, you're gonna start losing health if you're in this mode.
Okay, well I gotta get back to the dog body.
Yeah. You have a limited amount of health, so you should be able to make it. It's just you're gonna need to collect some energy.
Okay.
Also, don't go in the water as a chip.
Right. Yeah. I kind of.
Oh yeah, this is the first time you've entered a dog. It'll show this screen.
It's the first time I've entered a dog.
Yeah. The first time you enter any different animal, it'll show that screen. You can always skip out of it. So that's nice. They let you skip out if you don't want to see it.
Don't give a shit about what dog is.
But yeah, back on the Nintendo figures, Iwata have announced.
Now these were for a primer.
Yeah.
These are like kind of Disney Infinity-esque figures, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, they're going to be things you can collect. You can interact with games, and I remember last week I was talking about how they could be used as memory cards and stuff like that. The interesting thing here is that, you have to be far enough away from another animal. But the interesting thing here is that Iwata kind of commented more on it. I don't remember what kind of meeting it was, or interview, but he said that the interaction isn't the focus, like the software interaction, like interacting with the games and stuff.
Okay.
Isn't the focus of Nintendo's figures, unlike Skylanders or Infinity.
Okay.
And that was his statement.
Okay, so what would be the point of them then?
I don't know.
Well, oh, I'm underwater. Come here, you sheep. Why can't they just? Why can't Can I just know what this shit is? You know, like, can you just tell me?
Well, I in some instances, like in this instance, I think they should release some more information about this, especially because it's coming out this year apparently.
Right.
For the Wii U. Maybe E3. E3's coming up real soon now.
That's true. Yeah.
So June 10th is when the Nintendo thing happens. Yeah, it'll be doing
damn
this.
it.
If you actually put the dog by it doesn't really matter at this point. But if you put it like right next to the fence, you could hop over without losing much HP. But yeah, I always think it's interesting. You could kill all the sheep and put them in there, and that's considered
just a bunch
hurting
of
them.
dead sheep.
You could also do it without killing them.
Oh,
It's not
sure.
KJ style.
No, yeah. I have to kill everything.
So, but yeah, that was an interesting thing. I just kind of wanted to bring that up, and
That's interesting.
again, you brought up the question that's on everybody's kind of like docket. You know, what
What does it
is
mean?
what is
Yeah.
that? Why? What else are they going to use it for? Because memory card is software interaction,
Right, but that's not the focus.
right?
So what's the focus? Like, what does that mean exactly?
So this is a racing mouse.
It's a racing mouse.
It's got wheels and moves really
This is
fast.
also in Europe.
Yep.
Europe exclusive.
Again, I think isn't DMA / Take Two wasn't it Europe based?
It might actually be European based. I'm not
Yeah.
totally sure.
So that's again British humor. Yeah, that's not going to do well in the
Oh,
water.
okay.
Racing animals usually don't because they're more like robotic
Right.
or whatever. Because the dogs can doggy paddle and stuff like that.
Yeah. Is that a ramp? Can I go
yeah,
over that?
yeah, you're supposed to like
God, this
boost.
fucking camera. Okay. Yeah.
There you
Fuck
go.
yeah.
The first few missions are pretty simple. They get more interesting as they go along, but
Okay. So the game's linear like this, I assume, just
Yeah.
giving you crap to do.
yeah, little missions. They get more interactive later and more animals at your disposal. So a little tidbit I wanted to. I think you might be interested in this. They announced because Sakurai is still doing that picture a week thing for Miiverse and Super Smash.
Yeah.
Charizard is going to have a final Smash. They decided it's going to be the Mega X
Right.
Charizard.
Yes.
Oh, you saw this?
They kind of teased it in the video, as I
Okay.
recall. Yes.
Oh, did they?
They were like, yes, there will be Mega Evolutions or whatever, and they kind of showed X for like a second.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I did not catch that, but it's official now.
That they're doing X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's only that. Maybe like people were thinking maybe it would be both. Who knows?
I was kind of hoping for some Y. I like Y better
Mm-hmm.
myself. But I get that X is all like, ugh. All
'Cause,
the
I mean,
5-year-olds like X or whatever. So.
It's also kind of more like the sheer force, whereas the Y is like you can actually kind of do some interesting things with it.
It's more high concept, I guess.
Right, and when you have a final smash, it's like a couple 5 seconds, it's just like, oh, let's just assault a person's, eyeballs with what's beautiful or pretty or whatever.
Well, because we were talking about the Mega Charizard X kind of is more like what 5-year-olds wish Charizard was like, anyways.
Right, because he's black and
Black, and he's got fire, and he's Dragon type, and
yeah.
he hits stuff like with Flare Blitz, and he's a physical attacker, and he's all cool and shit. Mm-hmm. So I like Y better. I liked Y better, back in the day in the dark ages before XY came out. But I understand that the X is more popular, and that's fine. I know that they were talking about. They also teased that Mega Lucario is going to be in the game. I don't know if they officially announced that yet, but that's going to be the final Smash as
I
well.
bet it will be now, yeah.
Yeah, they teased that as well and showed.
Oh yeah, careful. Some animals actually will attack you and will fuck you up.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they do not.
These are some Tanukis, dude.
Yeah.
They're big
They
ass
mean
balls.
business. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I'm glad to see that they're incorporating actual new stuff from the games instead of 3 generations in the past.
Right, sure.
So
Oh my Jesus!
you're probably dead.
I can get out. Oh, I got some health.
There is an elevator. I know
like
that
you
much.
remember that.
I
about
do.
this.
I
How many times
played
have
this
you-
game a lot.
How many times?
The elevator will come down here, but you're dead.
But I'm dead. How many times have you played through this, Sean?
I played through it at least once. as you can see, the file that's on here since I bought it is not complete. So I've not finished it since I actually owned it.
Right.
But back in the day when I rented it enough times to get through it.
Oh, okay.
I love the soundtrack to this game because it uses
God.
like an organ.
Damn, this game looks so bad.
You know, it's funny.
I usually am not bothered, and like that it's not really necessarily detrimental, but it does look like fucking horrible. This is a horrible looking N64 game.
You know how like back in the day you could kind of tell about that sort of thing, or maybe you couldn't. Like I know for a lot of people don't remember Final Fantasy VII looking terrible, but it looks terrible.
Sure it does, and really a lot of games do. But I remember like I played like Super Mario 64. I played Ocarina of Time, and then I played Glover, and I was like, this looks so much worse than the other two.
Yeah.
And I mean, did I do something?
Yeah.
Was I supposed to do that?
I think it's just kind of a bonus. You get these little purple things. Getting these purple things, like getting all of them in a level, I don't remember what it does. It kind of like is like the Genjo thing of Banjo-Kazooie.
It's just like more shit to collect or whatever.
I don't think it's
what even are they? They're just purple balls?
They're like circuit board chip things,
okay.
but they put them in a sphere to make them look easier to identify in this terrible looking game.
Right, yes. But yeah, in terms of the Mega Charizard X thing, that's kind of cool. That was something I kind of figured. Yeah, I'm glad Charizard's back. I played him in Project M. That's who I main in that game. So I'm excited about him coming back. I hope he's a little bit more similar to how he is in that game than he is in Brawl.
Yeah.
Even though he's not really bad there either, but yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
I believe the fox is what you're supposed to use to get up to these. And you might be able to get it all the way up with the mouse. Yeah, I think you got this.
I can do it now. Let me get this.
Yeah, that's the other neat thing about this game is you can kind of do a lot of things out of order. There's a certain way to do a level, but like here's some sheep, and you can solve the puzzles in different ways. Like you can brute force attack those foxes. There's a way to like get one away from the other and just kill it with your mouse body. It's difficult, but then you have these sheep, and I don't know. But
I like non-linearness. That's cool.
One of the neat things about this game, I like the soundtrack. It's the first ever time I've ever heard a synthesized organ in an N64 game.
That's interesting.
I don't know if you can hear it very well, but
I was, when I was considering insulting this by calling it a PS1 game. Are people under the impression that the PS1 was stronger than the N64? Is that a misconception?
Graphically, I do think they are under that impression because it
had used discs and shit, but the N64 is stronger by a decent amount, as I recall.
Right.
We wanted the sheep, right?
The mission's not over. There's more than that.
Oh, fuck. What else do you want, asshole? Where are you gonna bring it?
To the end point. It's not. It's a different place than the starting point.
Okay. Let's go.
It has something to do with the lake area we fell in before. But the interesting thing is, there's a really cool feature to this game. They programmed this in. Have you seen the speakers kind of dotted about?
Yeah.
Those are what produce the music.
Oh.
So the closer you get to them, the louder you hear it.
It's interesting. Oh, it's there.
Yeah, and if you... also, the sheep will be fine in water, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's the case. But,
okay, what's going on?
You're floating.
Oh.
Yeah, you're fine. You don't get hurt in water as the sheep.
Oh, God, fucking camera.
But...
Not anything against this game specifically. But,
oh, no.
analog cameras kind of blow, like with the buttons. Anyways, yeah, I think we've done enough N64 masturbation.
But
to last a lifetime.
Yeah, I was gonna just say, once you get to a point where you have an animal that can like shoot things and stuff, you can actually destroy the speakers. And if you destroy all of them in the stage, there's no more music.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting attention to detail there.
But yeah, I like that they committed to the like theme of this being just on a space station. But on to the next news. It's been a little bit since we were talking about
yeah,
news.
right. I keep forgetting we're doing news.
No, that's cool. I like the organic.
Right, yeah.
So E3 again, as we noted earlier, is coming up. It's actually really soon, in a couple weeks.
When is that?
June 10th is the Nintendo stuff. I think it starts June 9th. Maybe.
We getting together for that?
I think so. I know Kyle's going to E3.
Right.
So
yeah. Are we having it at my house or something? Or
I don't know. I'll have to see about work stuff.
okay.
But
I'd like to do that. I like watching E3 with everybody.
yeah.
Even though I mean, it's just glorified commercials. I mean, it kind of plays into the the whole
I mean,
eat it cheap, kind of like.
but I mean, as we said before, it's basically our Super Bowl.
Right.
So one
yeah,
time
sure.
a year to watch an event on TV.
Yeah.
But Nintendo has kind of announced a little bit of their E3 plans. They said they're going to have, because they're not doing another.
They're still doing directs.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
doing shows anymore.
yeah, they're having like presentations and stuff like that, but not like the big presentation. They said they're going to have like an evening evening E3 chat.
With Satoru Iwata sitting in front of a fire.
I can
Hopefully.
only hope.
Okay.
In casual wear.
Right.
You
Yeah.
never see him out of a suit. But yeah, it's one of them's about Super Smash, just in general.
I imagined we were getting more Wii U news because the last one, the last Direct, the last Smash Direct was very 3DS centric.
Yeah.
So I was imagining they were saving the juicy shit for E3.
Because it's interesting, they announced like these two specifically. I'm sure they'll be talking about the other games, but it seems like they're going to go into a lot of detail about the Smash. And then the other one they said was they're going to chew the fat. That's my
Your words, not theirs.
not theirs. Chew the fat about a new 3DS game.
Okay.
That's what they said.
So they've announced a announcement of a game that they haven't announced.
Right, but it's interesting to note here that this is
What the fuck?
they're going to talk about a game about as long as they are about Smash in as much detail, and they
Okay.
have not announced it yet.
So.
And I think you need a sheep or a ram, whatever, to get across that
Okay.
gap, which is in that pin, I believe. That ram's going to start hitting you.
Bitch.
And the ram can fuck you up. But, so yeah, it's interesting. I don't know what this is going to be. There's lots of speculation. Some people have said, like, Advance Wars, which would be kind of weird. I'm not sure why
Yeah,
it's
it
been
would
that
be.
much time.
So, knowing Nintendo, pre-existing IP, presumably, there's nothing else they'd devote that much time to unless it was something big. Could be the Zelda game. I know we've kind of been.
But it's on the 3DS.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure about that.
However,
Advance Wars would be pretty tight.
Yeah. There's a lot of speculation
Oh.
about it might be Majora's Mask 3D. There's
yes.
a lot of speculation there. I don't know why they would need that much time to talk about that. 'Cause
Not
it's
a
just
remake. They just go, "Hey, we're remaking this good game." So.
And then everybody would be like, yeah, because everybody wants it.
Right,
It's been all over.
Yeah, you remember that game that was good? Yeah, we're making it again, and then everybody's like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, you can use that to Tom and Jerry, the rocket dog.
Tom and Jerry. Oh my god, I almost got crushed by that.
Yeah, it's automatic. So if you
Hey,
it usually does a patrol around. So just like
I'm not
let it do the
I'm
patrol.
not doing that.
But anyway, so yeah, I don't know what it's gonna be because the usual suspects aren't very suspect.
What about Metroid of some kind?
And
They haven't done a handheld Metroid. Well, I mean, they really haven't done a Metroid in a while, but particularly handheld.
right, the last
Was
one,
Hunters the last?
if you want to call that a Metroid game.
I'll call it a Metroid game. Sure.
Because the storyline on that was, hey, you think the other M was terrible? That is just awful.
I don't know about that.
I never played Other M. So
Right? Yeah, it might be worse. I don't know. It's not.
I think you need to like shoot that with a rocket.
So I need this dog then.
Yeah, which might be dead because
Oh.
I haven't
yeah.
seen it running around and you left that thing on.
Tom and Jerry didn't even know.
Oh, nope. There you go.
No, it's okay.
You got to see it happen. You might want to turn the switch off because you're going into its body.
What the fuck?
That's great. That's amazing.
Rocket Dog. Racing dogs are in Europe.
This is amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, get out of there 'cause you're gonna
Okay.
die.
Okay.
But that was great.
That was okay. That was weird.
Yeah. But yeah, you can. Oh yeah, it's interesting. The animals will sway when they're hurt, which is interesting. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Does that not get hurt in the water?
No, apparently
Oh,
not.
good.
Can I shoot it?
I thought you're supposed to.
Yeah, aiming is shite.
It may not have enough distance because it's exploding before it gets there.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Like Nintendo's actually kind of quiet this week. That's all the big Nintendo
Why is
news.
he shooting over there, fucking dick?
There's another way to do this. It's there's a, you see that over there, that little building over there with some like carrots sticking out of the ground. You can water the carrots and then use a sheep to climb on them.
Oh.
But you water them a couple more times, I think.
Well, you gotta grow some carrots anyways, apparently.
There we go. Oh, that's right.
So
That's one of the
helpful.
objectives.
Raise the bridge sections.
So you got one of those done, but the other one is what we're working on now. Yeah, if you see one of those blue orbs, definitely pick it up. So yeah, let's. I guess since that's all the news I had, if you want to talk anything or just want to talk about the game,
Well, yeah, it could be a Metroid. Obviously, that's one of their last big IPs that hasn't come to the 3DS. Would be Metroid.
Metroid, yeah, big IPs. Because then, I mean, obviously, there's Star Fox.
Right, but they don't give a shit about Star Fox anymore.
I have a feeling you have a certain repulsion for the N64.
Fuck.
Also, you're swaying. That's one of the effects of that. Is it's hard to.
That's annoying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're hurt, so it kind of makes sense.
It makes sense, but it's still annoying. What's this?
I don't remember. It's like some other thing you can grow stuff.
Oh.
But I don't remember how you do that. There's a camera in the top of the shed. If you jump on that block, that keeps smashing down.
Very slow.
Yeah, it's behind there. Yeah, there. I thought there might be some energy up here, but there isn't. This kind of shows you a little bit of the level.
Oh, okay.
But
That would be my guess. I mean,
Metroid.
something like Advance Wars would be cool.
Yeah. And that's a pre-existing IP.
Right. It's been a while.
Yeah. And it's always been better on portable. The Battalion Wars has not been my cup of tea. They're fine games, and I like that they tested the boundaries, but go back to a little bit more of the turn-based stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Kind of do something with. Hey, Fire Emblem was a big surprise how much they.
How popular that was.
So you never know. It could be something more interesting, like an old IP that just gets a facelift. Yeah, Metroid it could be because it's been a while since. Yeah, again, that was on the Game Boy Advance.
Well, I would love like a nice Metroid Fusion follow up.
Yeah.
Finally.
I don't remember having this much problem getting on these carrots.
Well, maybe I just fucking suck.
Yeah, I usually just jump straight onto the second.
Okay, so you jump straight onto the second carrot.
Yeah, and then just jump to the third carrot.
Fuck. God damn it.
It's so weird.
Okay.
There we go.
Here we go.
Woo! Yeah. Now you can raise that bridge section and get that rocket dog across. You'll need it because there's foxes at the house.
This game is crazy, dude.
It is.
Get that rocket dog across just because there's foxes at the house.
Yeah, try blowing up that speaker. I don't know. I always liked it. If you want to do it.
Let's turn this music off. Alright, let's get it.
Yeah, I doubt they're gonna hear it on the camera.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like the sound effects in
But
this
we
game
can just do it
overtake
for us.
Yeah.
We'd be a little
Hey,
indulgent.
hey, y'all at home, just look up the soundtrack for this game. I'm sure it's on YouTube, like everything.
Oh, okay.
So did you hear
It
it?
stopped, yeah.
You can still kind of hear it very mutely
Because it's from it's in
Yeah.
another.
But that's just a really neat thing that they put in. This is more like the physics in this game are actually quite nice for an N64 game. And I think that's where they focus their attention and on kind of just the atmosphere of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, watch out, that fox is gonna fuck you up. If you stay away from it, shoot missiles though.
Fucking camera, dude. Ow.
Hey, oh,
Ah.
it's kind of stuck in the water.
Oh, Jesus. This thing's in my balls, dude.
Scary.
Ah, motherfucker.
Oh, dang.
God damn. Dude, he's just a tail. This fox is a monster, dude.
Ah, dang it. Oh, wait. Did that do what I just think it did?
What did it do?
It stopped the recording, but because I have this, like, I messed with it,
Yeah.
it just restarted another video. It's still recording.
Oh, okay.
So, at least that's what it looks like. Because the time's still going down, it's still recording.
Oh, okay.
So cool. Anyway, for you guys at home, technical undifficulties.
Some behind the scenes there.
Yeah. I mean, this is like the after show.
Right, this
Yeah. This is the bonus round.
Regular nights, dude.
Yeah, this is
Regular after dark.
nights into regular show.
But now we get to talk about dirty things.
Like this game.
Man, this is so fucking imprecise.
If you
Whoa,
want,
fuck! Oh no!
If you want, after this mission, you can probably just jump into my file and see some more of the game. Because it's gonna take like a good.
I imagine it gets more high concept than this at some
Yeah.
point. Like this is just still baby shit.
Yeah, just even do the jungle level. It's interesting. Yeah, as I said, that ram will fuck you
Yeah,
up.
dude, fucking suck.
This game is actually fairly unforgiving.
The combat sucks balls. I'll say that.
I mean, you gotta get used to it, and I feel like it kind of sets you up to feel like how each animal is like. It's just your mouse attacking a ram.
Right.
Kind of screwed up. But like when you're the rocket dog, if you work things out right, you can usually kill something fairly easily, like those foxes.
They wanted to make you feel like a real rocket dog.
Yeah, in Europe.
Yeah, in Europe.
I mean, that's
it's
where
native
they're from.
to Europe.
But yeah.
When you press B, you go. Bang.
Yeah, that's one of the humor things. Like most animals have like a secondary attack. The sheep just has nothing.
Yeah.
Just a baa.
Bah.
But yeah, I guess if you finish this level, there's definitely lots of cooler levels. The ice stages are the second world. The third world is a jungle, and the fourth world's a desert. You get to some of the cooler ones. You can do a polar bear tank. Because usually most animals have like a natural version and then a robot version. A lot of them are called racing, like the racing mouse, racing dog. But the polar bear is a tank, and yeah, he shoots these cannonballs and lays down turd mines. That's literally what it is.
Kind of clipping into the. You know what this game is? You know what this game looks like? I just figured it out.
What?
This looks like Gex.
Gex looks better than this.
This is
From
like
what
I
I
remember.
remember as a kid.
When I got an N64. I got a couple games. I got like Super Mario 64, and I got something else. I don't remember what it was, and then I got Gex. So I was like, I put in Super Mario first, obviously. Right. And I'm like, okay, this game looks fucking amazing.
Like you got these, like you owned them, or you?
Yes, these are what came with my initial N64.
Okay, so not rentals, gotcha.
Yeah, these are my first games, and then I put in Gex, and I was like, this just looks really bad compared to, God fucking damn it,
yeah,
whatever.
I don't think you can get there with the
See if I give a shit. Fuck you.
Yeah, the fox will attack you, so you kind of have to get the rocket dog to take down
the fox is at the house.
Yeah, unless you want to use the racing mouse to kill it, which is very difficult.
Yeah, because even at the time, I was like, this game does not look good. Like, there's this very specific, and we were talking about Glover earlier, and we were talking about Gex, but those were both PS1 games, so obviously,
right.
They
had to share assets, or they had to make it so it would fit on
play on both.
Yeah,
they're too lazy. They're not gonna upscale one for the other, and so on and so forth. So
right.
Most cross-platform stuff is gonna look roughly the same.
Did you notice that the draw distance is terrible? And did you see the yellow smudge That's
Oh.
the dog.
Oh, wow, that's horrible. Okay, come here.
He's gonna be shooting at you, by the way, and you don't have an attack.
Oh, you didn't. Let's shoot him now.
Yeah. So
Weird
that's
bitch.
Tom and Jerry him. Like, leave it on and... Can you leave it on? Yeah.
Yeah.
And just, like, let him... Like, you have to go away because he still thinks you're there and he's still shooting at you.
It's a pretty huge dipshit. Come here.
Because you're not going to scare him off. You have to
I'm
kind
trying
of
to
make
bait
him
him,
forget.
you know?
Yeah.
Trying to Tom and Jerry him.
Trying to bait
Fuck.
him.
Trying to bait him.
Bait him.
I'm baiting. I'm baiting right now.
Yeah, my biggest complaint about this game was the camera.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
camera's balls. Hey, god damn it.
Yeah, he missed it.
Shit, I'm stuck. Okay.
I do enjoy these. I like that the levels don't have a time limit because that would really
Shit is
screw up
just
the...
boring as fuck to watch. And he's just trying to go. No.
I do like that you're basically just watching a dog get killed by a falling crate.
Just trying. Just to
It's interesting
Yeah, that's
how much they got away
balls
with.
draw distance.
Yeah.
Like, this is not a technical achievement.
No.
Come on. No.
You might have to go down there and
Son of a bitch.
But it's interesting how much they got away with.
Ow, fuck. Come here.
You might have to like let him go around, and then when he's on the other side of the box, kind of make him like.
Come here. Yeah, come here,
Because
fucker.
he usually will not follow you. He's just gonna shoot you from a distance.
Right.
But if you notice, he like stopped right in front of the crate, and then it fell down. So anyway, I don't know what happened the last time, but he was just kind of
He's
sitting
just standing there waiting for me.
Because right now, the AI. I do like the AI in this game. The AI is very varied.
Very, very varied.
Because all the animals
Weird
will
dick
act in
face.
different ways. The other way you can do this is to get the ram and like just fuck them up. That's just what I usually do. But you have to kill the ram with the mouse.
That's pretty hard.
Yeah, I do like it's like a lot of choices you have to.
Right.
So-
This is like, it's like Deus Ex, dude. It's basically the same game.
Also, you can do interesting things like I think if you there's like I can show you a few things maybe later when we're off camera. After dark. After dark.
After dark, the darkest of days.
Yeah. That's when we take in our guest callers and everything.
Right, yeah. That worked out well.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say?
If you want, you can go load up my file and
Yeah,
see
let's
some
do
more
that.
levels.
Let's jump ahead. I wonder if there are people still watching that are
You
like,
just went
they're like really interested in watching me play Space Station Silicon Valley.
Yeah, just exit zone, confirm.
Exit zone.
Alright, now hit B.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, go
do
to
this.
this one. So you can select any of those, ice levels, and I'm not finished yet, as you can see, but there's the ice levels, there's a one with a
Well,
guy's head.
let's do one of each one of these little sections here.
Okay.
Give the people
A primer.
look at the varied environments. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, you're a pingy.
This is what the fuck.
Yeah, I always like, again, how much they got away with. You just watched a penguin get killed by a snowball.
Yeah.
In, like, the beginning, a spaceship ran over a dog.
I mean, they're robots, so no one cares.
Yeah, but you don't know that, really. Like, when you're
Right,
a
yeah.
kid, I don't know. And another interesting thing, like what we were talking about,
Look
where,
at that, it's
like,
beautiful.
Gex looks terrible. And it's so weird, because I remember... Is that a husky? Oh, yeah, it is.
Fuck you. No.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck you.
No, I fuck you. Fuck. No. Fucking dick.
There
Why
you
can't
go.
I ever do anything?
But you killed him.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, you heard that sparking
Yeah,
sound?
you son of a bitch. Now I take your body.
The penguin's actually a pretty powerful thing. It doesn't have a lot of HP, but yeah. But yeah, Gex and all this one, I remember not really caring so much when I was a kid. These didn't look bad. I know there was a difference between this and, like, say, Super Mario 64.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh man, I love this song, this soundtrack. I don't know. Anyway, you're gonna say something.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, to me, you know, it's gameplay, you know,
Right.
and so on and so forth. But, I mean, this game does look horrible.
Well, and, like, that's the thing I was bringing up. Like, when I was
It
a
can
kid,
be detrimental, you know, to a game, I think. Even though I try to say that I don't care that much. And I feel like I care less than most people do.
Right.
Because again, you have a lot of you watch like reviews by like PC gamer kind of guys. And they're just running around with their nose in the walls, looking at textures and shit. And
go over to the space over there. It's kind of neat. Although there's a husky around, I might have to kill that one. Oh yeah, it's funny. You can just stand up here and they can't get you. I don't know if you're hitting him, but no, I was kind of making that point because like when I was a kid, it didn't register. You know?
Right. I just didn't really give a fuck. I mean, like,
well,
I still don't though. Like. Over here.
It's neat. It's just space, but you can kind of see a little reflection and everything. Just a little neat.
Because people be like, look at those textures. Look at that. Look at that texture. I mean, legitimately look at that texture. Like, what the fuck? That's horrible.
It does the job, though. Again, like F-Zero X did that sort of thing. Because,
I mean, like, you'd be like, look at that. I mean, like, if you put that in a modern game, I think people would, like, diarrhea their pants. But, like, you get it, though. Like, usually to me, because, again, like I told you, I was playing Crysis 2 yesterday.
Yeah.
And...
it has...
Fuck you and your soundtrack. I was trying to do that when you were like, I love this soundtrack. I was trying to blow up the speaker to fuck you over. But, you can hear it very lightly there.
I just like that effect. I don't know, it's funny.
So, anyways, like I was playing
Crysis 2.
I was playing Crysis 2 yesterday, and I played that, and I was like, yeah, the game looks pretty nice, and I'm playing on the console because I'm a console scrub, and it presumably didn't look as nice as it did on the PC or whatever.
Right.
But I was thinking about it, and I was like, most of the time I'm just running around shooting shit. Like I don't even notice, like. Because it's not like the game has like exceptional art direction or anything. Like, nothing took my breath away about Crysis. I'll say that. I just want to destroy everything.
That's a bit ironic. That's what it was supposed to do.
Well, just be like,
yeah.
It's New York City. It's a ruined New York City. It's bombed out city number 2,776 or whatever.
Right.
Like I've played games where I've shot dudes in bombed out cities before. There's nothing special about its art direction. And
like you were saying, maybe in the PC version you could like shoot bullet holes through these, and that's I guess a technical achievement.
Yeah,
but like
right.
You're not really gonna take the time to notice that. Oh yeah, there's bunnies, snow bunnies.
Cool. Come here, fucker.
Yeah, some of the animals won't hurt you. Some of them will start hurting you only after you hurt them so much. So, like, the AI in this... Yeah, now it's starting to...
Oh, my God. What the fuck was that? That's not something bunnies can do.
It's a space robot bunny.
Oh.
But, this game has a lot of intricacies in the technical side of things. Like, again, the AI is varied, and the physics are pretty good. But anyway.
Yeah.
It has its faults. I like this game a lot. It maybe had to be there back in the day.
Right.
I don't know what you feel about it.
It's alright. I'll say that. It's a decent amount of fun.
It's a game you kind of have to take a little more time with.
Right,
and, like,
yeah, sure.
Get some of the nuances. Again, it's less... It's more exploration, kind of figuring out what you're supposed to do in a level.
I mean, I could see myself enjoying something like this, I guess. What do you think about this v Vector Man?
Again, different moods for different games. Vector Man's more actiony, very quickly paced.
Right.
I guess which one do I like over the other? Obviously,
I don't know, just compare and contrast, kind of more.
Okay. Well,
obviously, you're gonna like this game more, and I'm gonna like Vector Man more on account of
installed.
That's kind of how that works, yeah.
But yeah, like
yeah, fuck you, penguin. Ow.
Yeah, penguins are nasty customers.
Dicks. Okay, so let's go look at the other area, because I'm sure there are people going like watching this, going, should I buy Space Elysium in Silicon Valley? I've been indecisive about it, and maybe I want to check it out.
I like some of these names. There's Jurassic Park and stuff like that. But
look at this environment. They got snakeskin walls there.
I don't remember what I was saying, but you're a desert fox that has a gun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of Desert Fox. My Fennec Fox.
I think you have.
Can fart fire, apparently.
Are you not the one that can shoot? Oh, you don't have the hat.
Oh,
Hit B.
that made no sense out of context.
What is
Can you fire the gun? Oh, no, you don't have the hat.
Yeah, hit the other button, though. What is the other button? Oh, it's just the attack and
Yeah,
jump.
this one does this.
Okay. But no, no, I don't remember what I was saying, but in between this and that, Vector Man's very action-based. If I wanted to do something that's just more short-paced, and I just wanted to get into it, definitely Vector Man. If I wanted something more like thought.
This game is definitely more unique than Vector Man, I guess I'd say.
Really? I feel like they're both really unique. I mean, I know there's like, you know, you can draw comparisons to Mega Man X and a couple other things, but yeah, these are hard levels. Like the desert ones. The jungle levels especially are hard too, but...
So have you ever beaten this game?
Yeah, as I said, I beat it once when I was a kid.
Okay, I wasn't sure, because you don't beat games or whatever.
Back when I was a kid and I had less games
Oh,
to
no,
play,
that was bullshit.
you might as well just write it down and kind of get out of the water. The whole point of that first part is just to survive, essentially. Now you're in kind of the level. But,
I mean, I'm getting more used to the N64 stick.
yeah.
First, I could barely move.
But yeah, I like it. I like them both. This one seems more like, I don't know. I like the soundtrack in this one better, but like it's just mostly because
Yeah, I would definitely disagree on the soundtrack.
because I appreciate the quality of Vector Man's is better. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But this one just works with the game, and it's actually one of the very few soundtracks that I'll go and like listen to while I'm working on something like the Donkey Kong Country soundtrack.
Right. Yeah, it's something you revisit.
Yeah. It's just playful soundtrack that's, again, not the best quality. I'll definitely admit that. Vector Man is better quality, and that's not bad. That's a Genesis game, but...
So let's talk about the N64. Let's just talk about it, because, you know, we're here.
Yeah.
Let's okay. So you've seen that. Is everybody okay, it's a desert.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, vote ahead in advance.
Vote on our Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Let's see if I
if you say yes, it'll be democracy.
Yeah, email
and
me.
You get to
if you don't want me to go to the jungle level.
yeah.
I don't know. I'll be reading those.
Hey, emails.
Email me at this web zone.
Yeah, give us some pizza pocket rolls.
Pizza pocket roll. I'm a tank.
You're a turtle
A
tank.
turtle tank.
The jungle levels were probably some of my favorites. Because you can just do this.
Yeah.
You're a fucking turtle tank. There's hyenas. That's probably my favorite animal in this game because they kill their animals by laughing.
Interesting.
What they do is they laugh, and it starts making the other animal laugh themselves to death. It's an indirect attack. It's interesting.
Interesting.
Um,
So what do you remember about the? So is this draw distance, or why are these
it's
coming
just
in and out? Or
weird thing in the level.
weird thing in the level. So what do you
Just randomly come up.
what do you remember about the N64? What are your fond?
That was the renting days for me. My fond memories involve those elephants are gonna start spraying water at you.
Something. Ow.
But yeah, you can probably kill those guys. Yeah, once it'll start like that. Oh, jeez, you're dead. Oh, you're hiding. You're not gonna get. Yeah, that'll have health in it, I think. Yeah, it just went flying.
Right to the elephants, of course. I suck at this game.
This is a tough game. It has a very steep learning curve.
Yeah, because the combat's just not that great.
No, yeah, looking back on it. But yeah, what do I remember from the N64? It
What are
definitely
your fond memories?
the rental days. This was the days where I just rent something for the weekend.
Yeah,
and
I would do
play
that
it.
too. I was
and
still
just-
doing that at this point.
I played a lot of games on the system that I never owned until later. And it has a great version. I know this has one of the smallest libraries of any Nintendo console ever.
Yeah.
But it had so much variety to it, in my opinion. But what do you remember the most, I suppose?
I remember most of the first party stuff. Honestly, As an the N64 has kind of dropped for me in retrospects.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think it's a good system. Just like, I will say that it...
Hey, there's how you gonna
Get 'em,
kill it.
Get him.
So you can laugh things to death.
I'm so slow.
Yeah, the line's so slow. Where'd it go?
Where'd he go? The lion looks kind of stupid. He looks a little derpy.
Yeah.
There he is. Come here, jerk.
He's faster than you.
Come here.
Oh yeah, you burp
So
at
I
him.
remember mostly, aside from,
I think you can burp the speakers to death.
it includes stuff like this game, but I remember the first party titles were all pretty solid.
You need the gorilla to pick that up.
Okay. Okay.
I need the gorilla.
That's right, Sean. Okay. Oot's great. Majora's Mask is great. I don't think Mario 64 has aged very well, but it was great at the time. Come here, jerk. Let's see. Star Fox 64 is great.
Oh yeah.
It's a really good game.
I think you're getting a little bit of the hang of the combat. So you have to dodge and then wait for your thing to refill.
What else? What else was there?
I like how derpy the gorilla's arms are.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Basically, if it wasn't Nintendo, with a couple of exceptions, if it wasn't Nintendo, oh my god, if it wasn't Rare, it wasn't, like, there's not a ton of options there, like, there's not a ton of a lot of good third-party stuff.
Yeah.
And there's stuff like this, sure, but...
A lot of cult classic stuff.
Yeah, but other than that, like, I'd say it's maybe Nintendo's third worst system. Or second worst, actually. What?
Behind the GameCube or ahead of the GameCube? Like, what's the first worst?
The first worst is the Wii, I would say so far. I think it has the weakest library.
Oh, yeah?
Out of all the Nintendo systems. Yeah, I would say so.
Huh.
Let's
I
see.
definitely would say that we had a stronger library in this thing.
Really think so?
Yeah.
That's a debate.
It had
Let's
the
have
Galaxies,
that
it
debate.
had the Twilight Princess, of the, let's say Skyward Sword.
Yeah, I
Skyward
consider that a
Sword.
GameCube game. It's just me.
It had the Pikmin.
Sure.
2. It had the remake of it.
The Wii make.
No, the first one. And then, let's see here. It had Radiant Dawn.
Yeah.
so stupid.
This girl is pretty derpy.
Yeah. It's one of the derpier ones in the game. But, let's see here. There's some other good Wii games. It had Brawl.
Sure.
A lot of people, of course, GameCube had Melee, but I just feel like there's a lot of iterative stuff that went from the GameCube and just got better on the Wii.
Yeah,
there were some stuff that got worse, but like Metroid Prime 3 isn't as good as the originals.
No, and Other M is very bad. Not good at all. You have Galaxy. Twilight Princess is okay. In terms of if we just go down the list, Wii Mario's better.
You can put
Ooh.
stand on top of the lion.
Is this the rub my nipples move to give himself? Am I strengthening?
Wait, stand on top of the line. I want to show you something. Stand on top of the line and then switch. Like, stand right on top of the body. You have to kind of position it, but you can, like, carry bodies around on top of the other animals.
Like, if I get,
like jump on top of it and then, like, switch. You can carry it around. But anyway.
Okay, Mario's better on the Wii. Zelda's better on the N64. No Metroid on the N64.
Okay, so Metroid, I guess default.
Or default.
Star Fox is better on the 64.
Right, by default.
Fire Emblem's better. I get them by default.
By default, sure.
We, we're missing a bunch of stuff, and I don't know why. Oh yeah, the gorilla is the thing that
Of course.
can only climb on vines.
Switch.
This was better on the N64.
You didn't like the Wii?
No, I didn't like the remake. No, the remake of
The
it.
remake.
What's
N64 had the Banjo-Kazooie. That was a good
Rare.
move.
Everything Rare was better on the N64.
Obviously. Okay, that sucked.
Mario Kart was better on the 64.
Yeah, I'll say
Over the
that,
Wii.
definitely. Yeah. What else? Jesus Christ. I don't know, I guess they're a little bit more equal in my opinion.
Yeah.
We have...
I'm missing stuff and
Nothing.
I can't think. I don't know why. There's stuff.
Is Kirby better on the Wii?
Oh, that's interesting. 64 versus Return to Dreamland.
Yeah.
I like 64 better. It attempted a lot more than any other Kirby ever did with the double.
Yeah.
Powers.
I'm gonna say I liked Return to Dreamland a little bit more.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I like 64 though. I thought that was pretty good. I don't look like I'm... What the fuck am I doing? Why doesn't he jump? Gorilla sucks. Gorilla just goes, fuck it. I'm just letting go of his line. No, okay. I guess it's about equal. You know, that's just up to personal opinion, I guess. What is best Nintendo system?
Best Nintendo system?
Your opinion.
Probably the Game Boy Advanced.
I think it's about like home more.
I know.
Even though I would actually accept that as a possibility. I love the Game Boy Advance. I think it's a great system.
If we're talking home, probably it's tough, but Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. I vote GameCube myself.
Okay, I'm
fucking
gonna
love
count
the GameCube.
Japanese stuff.
Okay.
Like,
Well, so am I.
because if I were to
So
think
you.
about it, it'd be a GameCube if based on American stuff only,
Mm.
because it just had a lot more stuff that came out over here. Fire Emblem on the GameCube, whereas the Super Nintendo ones did not. I forget what you're supposed to do with those rocks, but there you
What the
go.
fuck? The girl sucks at jumping.
This game sucks, but you know, I'm gonna be honest, it's really bad.
What, this?
Yeah, this game.
This isn't that bad.
Like, it's a lot of problems with it.
Oh, sure.
And too bad there's nothing left to kill with Hyena, but it's funny to me.
I could see myself kind of liking this, though.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not bad. It's not horrible.
That's
It
good.
looks horrible, but I guess that's about the 200th time I've said that. But
Yeah.
no, it plays okay. It's kind of neat, like trying to figure out like what animal to use to like get further in the stage and stuff. Like, it's a cool concept. But okay.
We're running low on time,
Yes.
so I guess
I guess the great SNES v GameCube debate will have to
we'll do that
be
next
saved for a later date.
next After Dark. The next regular show post 2 a.m.
Regular nights.
Yeah, nights into regular show. So anyway, with that, I will say good night
come
to
on.
you and your regular show, ending on the death
That's good.
of
place to end
KJ.
it.